Hello and welcome to this lecture where we'll go into joins in the coding part. So what I've done here is basically just copied over the Sakila DuckDB database from last lecture in set operations, because we will work with this database here as well. However, before that, I will create a sample database in order to have some simpler data to work with. So let's generate some data. So we create a new script here. I will call this generate data.sql. And basically here I will go into the lecture notes and I will copy over the code. So you can also do that, go into the lecture notes and copy over. Basically nothing special. It's we create a plants database. We create a plant care database, or the table, I mean. And we create here, we put in some data into it, right? However, as we may know, it doesn't create this when we run it. We need to create the database first. So let's do that. So DuckDB data slash plant. Let's plant.duckdb. And here I will use input redirection. And before we use input redirection to ingest data, and now we use input redirection to generate data. So it works similarly. Here we go into SQL and into generate the data.sql. So basically this will create this the plants database and create this database, these tables for us. So here now we have a plants database. So for example, if I do duckdb data slash plants.duckdb, we can do this and we can see, yes, my data is here. We have plant care and we have plants, right? So I will just close this down and clean this up and open the Beaver. So in the Beaver, let's create file, open projects from file, and here let me see where we have it. Documents, joins, like this. And now I have this joins project, and I will create, I will open this up and create a database connection. I'll do DuckDB, next one, open here, and I will find plants.duckdb. Here, now I have plants.duckdb, double click this one, and we go into SQL here, and we create a new script. So I will call this joins.sql. Let me close down the other ones. Close down other ones, like here. Okay, joins. So let's work with this join. Let's do some simple joins here. But first of all, let's select star from main dot plants. Like this, run this one. And we can see it's quite simple one. We have plant ID 1 to 5, we have plant name and the type. Let's do similarly, but let's do plant care. Okay, run this one, and we can see, yes, similarly. And this is also analogous to it's same as in the theory. So if you watched the theory lecture before, you recognize these tables. Okay, so now we have plant care, plants and plant care. So let's do a join here. So select from main dot plants. Let's start with this. Select star like this. Okay, and what do we want to join on? Well, we want to join on the plant ID, right? So here we'll pick from this one, and then we will do left join left join main dot plant care pc on p.plantid equals to pc.plantid, right? Plant ID, right there, like this. And here you can see there's some nulls here, and we see plant ID, and then we see another plant ID. So it's kind of somewhat confusing, but that has to do with it's one that is in the left table and another one in the right table. So what is good practice is to specify which columns you want. So p.plant ID, I take plant ID from the left one here. And then I do p.plant name, I pick the name here, and then I take p.type, so I pick which type it is. So all this comes from the left table, right? So now I'll take the right table. So PC, what do we have? Well, we have water schedule from here. So we have water schedule, and we have PC dot sunlight as well, like this. So now we have done the joins, and as you can see in the Beaver, actually we see the nulls here, while in the CLI it doesn't show the nulls. However, they are nulls here. So these are joined together, and it's left join, and you can watch the theory to understand more about what is going on. So let's copy this one and see some more examples. So we have done left join. Let's do right join here. So basically, yes, it's same as in theory. You can see that the right table here is full, while the left table we have left side we have nulls here, right? So that is what we expected. And if we copy this again and we do inner join, we shouldn't get any nulls. We should get only 1, 3, and 4, right? And that's exactly what we get, because these are what is in common. Remember that it's the intersection of two tables, right? So now let's continue with full join as well. Full join, and you can see that, yes, exactly, we get nulls in the corresponding side where they don't have any matching, right? So here we have done joins, and let's create another one where we'll go into the Sakila database. So joins, join install Sakila, like this. And let's do some join on. Okay, remember that it's about the DVD rental. So let's do select star from main.film. Okay, let's see. Yeah, right. We need to have another, because now this is in plants database. So we need to have another connection here. Add connection, DuckDB. Open here, and we will go into Sakila. Open this one, and so we have both Sakila and we have plants. So double click Sakila so it's opened, and then change this source into Sakila. So now we can do main.film, and it works. I'll copy this one, and I want to have main.film actor, and I want to have actor. So main.film actor, as you can see, there's an actor ID and film ID. Main.actor, there's an actor ID. Main.film, there's a film ID. Okay, so then we have film actor that is kind of linking both tables of film and actor. So we should be able to get some more information from that. So this is the film actor. We have actor ID and film ID, right? And we have actor here, we have the names and actor ID, and in the film we have the titles, right? So then we can connect the actor names to the titles, basically. using the film actor, which we can join in between. So what we can start with, which actor played which film? This is what we want to answer, right? So in order to answer this well, we can do select from main.actor left. Let's see, we can do like this, and main.actor we have the names, right? So I have first name and we have a.last name. So that is what we have, first name and last name. We need to connect this actor to the films, right? So we need to have we need to join on the actor ID. So we can do left join here, main.actor, film actor. We want to join these tables. So we want to join the actor table with the film actor table on a.actor ID equals fa.actor ID. So in order, when we do this, then we get to access the film actor table as well. So we can use fa dot whatever we want to have, right? So what do we want to have? Well, we want to have the film ID here. And now you can see, oh, there's a film ID, but the film ID is not interesting for us, right? So now we have which actor played which film ID. That is basically what we have. So how about, can we get which actor played which film? So I copy this one. Which actor played which film title? That is what is interesting for me. And the film title, remember, it exists in the film table. So here we need to get the film table in as well. So then we need to do another left join, main.film, right? And on f.film ID equals fa.film ID, basically. And if I run this one, then we get f as well, which we can use, and we can get the title. So perfect. Now we can actually remove the film ID here. Instead, now we have first name, last name played these titles, right? So that is quite cool. So now we know which actors played which films. And it's not weird that we have several actors, same actors playing several films. That is what we expect even. So yes, that can we do. So what we have done here is a three-way join. So we have joined three tables here. We have joined the actor table with the film actor table with the film table. So we joined three tables in order to get this information. So let's think of this. We can get some more information here. We can do we can find out which films and which category they correspond to. So film and category. So we can do select star from main dot, and you can see what we have. We have similarly, we have a film category. So if we have film category, yes, it has a film ID and it has a category ID, right? So now we need to join on the both the category ID and on the film ID. So from here, we want to pick out we want to get the title somehow, right? So we do a join here. Join main dot category on category main dot category C, right? So fc dot category ID equals c dot category ID. Okay, and now we get the, if we do star here, we see everything coming, so we can pick out the rows later on. So that is quite good. So we can join on main.film as well, because we want to have the film title, right? So on, let's see, on F, let's see, F, we have C, we have category, we need to have FC, because we have film category dot film ID equals f dot film ID, so that we join them. Right, now we have everything we want. So instead of star, we can get the film, right? So f dot title, and we get basically what do we want more? We want the name, right? And it's from the C dot name, and I want to change it to what is it? We'll call it gender. Like this, and now I know which film corresponds to which gender or genre. Like this, and let's do some more interesting. Let's select some more thing. We can actually do this if we want to pick everything, all the tables. We can see what tables are available. We have a staff table, interesting, and we have some address, and we have some country, etc. So the question is, can I join so that I can get the address, city, country, where the staff lives? That's the question. So staff, address, city, country. Can I join this? Yes, let's do that. So select star from main.staff, and we can see, okay, we had the two staffs. We have address ID, interesting. We have okay, we have address ID and store ID and other things, but the address ID seems promising. So select star from main.staff. And we can also do, if we select star from address, main.address, and we can see there is an address ID, but there's also an address, and in this there's also a city ID, and you can see, oh, we start to get the pattern. Okay, maybe if we continue doing this, but we do city, and we can see there's a city ID. Yes, we can join on that, and there's a country ID. And if we copy this one and we go into country, like this, and we can see, yes, there's a country ID and there's a country. That is quite interesting. So now I can probably find out, where do my staff live? Okay, so let's do like this. Let's do, oh, I forgot to mention in here which join I had there. So if I just do join, then it will do a left join by default. And there's actually a difference if you do left join compared to, for example, inner join. So I can type it out here. I have a comment in the lecture note, which I'll put it here. So if doing left join, you'll get all films, including those without a category. the category becomes null, right? Because the category comes from the right table. And when you do inner join, it gets all films with associated category. So this is a distinction that is important to understand depending on which question you want to answer. So if I do inner join, you probably cannot see a difference. If I scroll down, there's actually 1000 here as well, because and what it has to do is they don't have any, like all have associated categories, so it doesn't matter in this case for this data set. But in case there's no associated category for some of the films, then those films will not be taken with in when you're doing the inner join. So remember this distinction. Okay, so that I wanted to comment, but let's go back to this staff example. So let's do some left join. So here, because I want to do left join because I want to pick, I want to always pick all my staffs. So I'm okay with having nulls on the address, on the country or city. But I'm not okay with losing my staffs in this result set. So that's why I do left join. And in general, you don't need to use right join. You can do left join and be okay with that in general. And also full join, there's another case when you need it. So you have to think of whenever you need it. But for left join, let's do that. So left join main dot address on, remember that in the address, so main staff, we choose S on, let's see, small s, s dot address ID equals a dot address ID. Okay, auto format it, and we can see we get the, if we scroll here, we see we have the address table as well. So what do we want to pick out? Well, we want to pick out s dot first name, s dot last name, and we want to pick out a dot address like this. Okay, perfect. Now we have an address. Let's continue here. Left join main dot. Remember, we have address ID, and in address we have a city ID as well. So we join the city on. Now it's a dot city ID equals c dot city ID, right? And when we're doing this join, we get the C, right? We get the city here. So we have the cities. Let's do another join. Left join main dot city. Not city, country, right? Country C2. Yeah, we can call it C2 or CTY for country. And here we do CTY dot, right, I forgot the on CTY dot, let's see, country ID equals to C dot country ID. Okay, this seems to be a lot of work, but it works, I think, yes. And then we need to do CTY dot country. And here now, finally, we get here my staff, first name, last name, address, city, and country. Cool. And you might be wondering, like, does it matter which how we do the join order? And it doesn't matter. So you could join, you could have joined the other tables first. It doesn't matter. Yes. And with this, I would like to thank you for watching this video on joins. And thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.